She looks scary.
Welcome back to Q Dads, guys, and yes, it's me, Ben, and as MGM's From slowly takes over my every waking moment, it has me thinking of some deeper theories, one which was confirmed in the first episode of Season 3. That is time travel. Yes, that's right, time travel is possible and has been confirmed in this first episode. Now, Season 3 gave us a lot of mystery, not only around the monsters, but also the folk of the town as well. And one mystery in particular that has my brain rattled is the mystery of time travel. Now, yes, we have speculated before that time travel has been involved within the show, and there's a lot of people out there who say that it has absolutely nothing to do with the show, but Season 3, Episode 1 did for me confirm that time travel is a plot within this series. I say this because there was a scene where Elgin was having trouble sleeping, and as him and Tilly were just sitting there talking, they both look up and see this nightmarish ghoul. The same one that we saw at the end of Season 2 when she tried to drown him in the bath. Now, if you look closely at this ghoul, it seems to be wearing the same floral kimono as Fatima, who is seen around the garden wearing that exact same outfit. And yes, of course, you might be thinking, what has this got to do with time travel? But if you cast your mind back again to Season 2, Elgin mentioned he had a dream. And this dream was about Fatima being pregnant. Now for me, I think that Elgin has travelled through time somehow and Fatima is in fact his mum. Now we know this because Elgin was actually adopted and looked after by his grandma, which is where he learnt to crochet. So how is Elgin Fatima's son, I hear you ask? Well, what if Fatima actually has a baby boy, escapes the town, or helps the baby escape with someone else? But maybe she does this through a faraway tree. Or is it through a different location altogether? That yet is still to be confirmed. She could have exited through a different period of time, meaning that although Elgin and Fatima are now currently similar ages, when she leaves the baby, she actually leaves it in the past to then grow up and meet her in the present. Yes, it all sounds incredibly confusing, but that's because time travel probably is. And if you also look closely at that scene where this ghoulish creature approached Elgin, it also looked like she was caressing his cheeks in some kind of loving maternal way rather than attacking him. So, whereas him and Tilly think that this creature is trying to get them, actually, what if the creature is just trying to make up for all those years lost as a mum and trying to protect her son from all the dangers that lurk ahead? And yes, that loving instinct wasn't shared in the previous season when the creature did try to drown him in the bath. But, maybe he didn't do his homework that day. And we have to remember here that Elgin has mentioned several times that he has some weird sense or feeling in this town, a possible connection, which, again, just cast your mind back to who his potential grandfather could be, which is Boyd. Boyd also has a similar connection to the town, and again, he seems to be the one that uncovers all of these things like talismans, Martin, and even manages to kill one of the creatures too. So is this a connection that is biologically passed down through the family, meaning that not only is Boyd pivotal to this story, but Elgin could also be the key? And if you think all that was a stretch too far, well, I have a small wild theory that you're absolutely going to love. And this all stems around the same time travel plot, but that is with Julie being Elgin's mom instead. Now, the reason I say this is because throughout Season 1 and 2, they actually make a lot of different people swap items of clothing, and it almost becomes a point to highlight in the series. People just seem to enjoy wearing each other's clothing, and this is something that the showrunners made very clear, which is why, although the ghoulish figure is wearing the same kimono as Fatima, what if, towards the end of Season 3, Fatima gives that same piece of clothing to Julie, who then, in the future, ends up giving birth to Elgin, and again in some weird distorting plot. And yes, this one is a little bit far-fetched, but it is still plausible. So again, for me, this first episode has confirmed that time travel is possible. And yes, there's a lot we still don't understand. Is time travel possible through the faraway trees? Is it through exiting the town a different way and potentially how Victor's family left? But anyway, as always, it's not about me, so let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think that the time theory is true? And do you think that this episode did confirm that? Or do you think that I'm just talking an absolute load of rubbish? Well, let me know your reasons below and let's have that discussion. And as always, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. And we'll catch you next time with something new.